But then I'm giving you the products that we have vetted that work with each tutorial, which is what you don't get on YouTube. And then you're getting real direction from experts. I also have now brought in other things other than wigs. But the main thing women have a problem with, number one, is symmetry. When I look at somebody, I look and see what their symmetry is. You know, is their face round, thin? Most people have the wrong shape for their face. They're off by one hue on a color. They look too ashy. They're too lemon. They're too dark. So there's real keys to when you're buying non-breathing hair off somebody's head or synthetic and how to deal with that. So I want to do something called the Wig Tutor, which takes them through every single thing they possibly need to know. I'm talking right down into how to tweeze a hairline. I'm talking about everything. In addition to giving them the absolute, maybe 4 products per tutorial, in addition to doing something that is out, this technology is out that Carla may have mentioned, where you can scan your photo in, do it 3 ways. I think eyeglass.com has it. And there's other apps out there. And then we match your shape face. And then I give you, you pick from several styles that match, that work for that face. And then on the left side are all the colors so that you can pick your color closest to your hair. And if the big mistake with these apps is they let people put a wig on, but they still have long hair underneath. With ours, they're going to have to pull it back so they can really see how that wig will look. And that technology is a must in this website. It's an absolute must. So it's through tutorials. And now what I brought in was I have enhanced it. So I have a really big doctor, one of the biggest alopecia experts in the country, who just attached herself, who's the head of UCLA, named Carolyn Go. So we're going to cover all different types of hair loss and alopecia, thinning hair, etc. Then all the clinical trials that are being done and all the products that are available. I'm also covering hair growth. So the hair growth products that are good to help you on your way back after chemo or going through hair loss. In addition to having Craig Ziering on board, probably, I think he'll end up doing it, who's the #1 hair transplant guy in the business. So now I've given them everything they need. If they're going to wear a wig, they're going to wear a wig, but it is targeted towards women, not men. Okay. Although I do men, they end up concentrating on different things instead of the wig that I'm doing for them. So, and it's very meticulous work. I'm just better at what I do with women, although I do men. And so it is targeted towards women. The demo is somewhere between women who are getting breast cancer earlier and earlier now. So I would say the demo is 21 to 89. I have clients the whole skew. Wow. The black market is huge. So this will be in both markets. And also there's a whole thing on cancer hair loss. So there's a whole area of what you're going to do going through that cancer process. And probably will end up having, I'm not sure if I really need an oncologist because I'm a cancer hair loss expert for 20 years. So I don't know if I really need to bring in a doctor for that. But I'm covering everything, including insurance. I mean, everything they possibly need to know in this process. But I want it to be given to them within seconds. So once they put in the data aggregation that I want to raise, so it's really their name, their age, their cell, their email, the reason for using this, you know, is it hair loss, hair growth, how long, ethnicity, right? Once they put that in, then I don't know if we can do this or not, but then if there was a way it would take them to the page that is what they're dealing with. Maybe that's going to be too complicated. Maybe it's just we have that capture and it's categorized in such a way that it's really easy to see what's right for them and where they need to go to learn. I think that's going to be easier. There are no ads. The only ads you see are the bumpers before and after a video. The rest of the money is really made by shelf space. Those 4 products I talked about, they'll have to give me something if they want to be highlighted, but I also want to vet them. So it's not like I'm going to just have anybody on, which is, you know, a cross between a rock and a hard place, because I'd like to be able to do that, but I also want to stay with integrity. And I'm not selling wigs. I lost my ass 20 years ago doing that online. You can't buy a wig online from my website either at createdhair.com. What I would do is link you to my page, and from there you can go outside of the website if you want to look at wigs. I may or may not include a big portal like wigs.com. It depends if they want to pay. If not, I have to decide whether I just want to do a resource page where people can get the certain wig sites that I think are really good. Okay. Because I'll make the money probably by just people coming to my site to buy. Okay. Kathleen has her own website that needs to be built, and she's not ready for that, but we'll have her wigs on that. I backed her and have been developing a black line for her. Okay. And products for her. So that's what it is in a nutshell. Okay. So it's a lot of images, a lot of tutorials and articles, resources. And the only thing sold that we need a Shopify cart are my products, like my Wig Secure, the liner that I have coming out, the rescue bag that's out, the book that's out, and maybe 10 other products by other people, for which I'll work out a drop and ship with that. Okay. Other than that, that's what the project is. Okay. I hope
that causes an issue with jacking the prices around.
He did say that you're a bit backed up and that you wouldn't be able to start this to September.
Yes.
That's still the case with this type of
September
project?
would be, yeah.
But I think it's going to, when you say start, I have to then hand you all the videos we've made. So actually, the more I think about it, that's okay, because that if I know I have a company and you can give me a list of everything I need to start feeding you, then I'll know what I need to get ready to feed you for September. Yeah. Because it's going to take me to shoot all these videos a good month and a half anyway.
Yeah, sure.
So, that timing is not so bad. Carlo. And
I'm going to be a guest spokesman here.
Impossible. Impossible. That's impossible. It's impossible for you.
I'll be introducing the Common Core math part, which is 2 + 2 + 2 is 3, because we use 2 3 times. But go ahead, Amy.
Okay. Now, how do you guys know each other? Project, and you really think this is the mobile, right? This is a mobile website and a standalone website on the web as well, or?
We didn't talk about doing an app.
Not an app. But Carlo, you explained a mobile website.
Yeah. Right. It would be a mobile responsive website for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, let me interject here. So what we're talking about.
Are you having us? I'm kind of missing part of this, I guess. So you want us to do the website too?
I thought that when you do the website, you do a website, and then Carlo said you press something, and then it's good for mobile. So is it 2 websites you have to build?
What we were talking about is the software that you could use the software in a website. No,
this has to be built from the ground up.
Okay, so you want a website too, along with the software working within the website. That's the whole idea, or because I thought we were doing software that would be put into your current website.
No, not at all. This is the Wig Tutor. This is a separate project. This is not createdhair.com. This is a brand new, from the bottom up.
Okay.
That is meant to be able. So instead of I want to do an app.
So you're not going to have anything. This is basically a tutorial site, essentially a tutorial.
Right, but I don't know if you would store the videos there or on Vimeo. But I think probably on Vimeo. I don't think you'd store it.
Yeah, you can do them on Vimeo.
Because originally I wanted to do an app, and he said absolutely not. It's too much real estate to take up on somebody's phone, and it'll be far too expensive. Do a mobile website. So that's what I thought we were talking about today. So I'm sorry that you were.
I thought we were talking about just building the software as it was described to me.
No, this is from the ground up.
Okay, so
Carlo, where did you come up here?
I must have misconveyed it, because I thought that what we were talking about was the site with the application in it. But that said, the site itself, Dave, for you to build a site to add to that, if she provides you the content, and by content I mean the written text.
Yeah, the site's not a huge deal.
The videos, we probably use like CDN or something, right? Some type of content delivery network. And
yeah, there's a couple of things you can do. You can do your videos and host them on Vimeo, or what did I just send you?
Well, let me say something
well,
about that.
I don't want them
sure.
to be able to go to Vimeo. I want them to go to only the site.
So, Amy, let me add something to this.
Okay.
There's another function that's a lot cheaper than Vimeo. I mean, it's like day and night. Yep. It'll probably cost you less than $5 a month, and that is to use Amazon S3.
Yep. Yep.
So we could use Amazon S3 and private. We could make the URLs password protected for the videos, so they couldn't be shared. No one could access them unless they got to your website. Only through your website could they be accessed.
Well,
it'll cost you a fraction.
The thing we talked about, though, is that I don't want them giving it to their friend. I do want to charge a one-time fee for them to come on the website for all this information, and they can't, it only goes with their IP address.
Yeah. So the videos, let me explain the videos.
All right.
When you put video, if you do them on Vimeo, what you gain by Vimeo is a lot of analytics. In other words, how many people saw the video? How many people saw the whole thing? How many people saw?
That's actually helpful for sponsors.
Okay, so if that functionality is important to you, then you're going to need to go with something like Vimeo. If that functionality is not that important to you, then you go with Amazon S3 for a fraction of the cost.
No, I think it is important because sponsors are going to want to know how many people have watched this. If I want to change and do stuff with it, I don't want to be stuck.
Dave, the software, the plugin that you picked up the other day, would it work on her videos in Vimeo? Because there's another part of this, or not?
It only does S3.
Okay. So if we retool here and we get back to her website requirements, I can provide you, Dave, with all the legal pages like I normally do, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I can give you the terms of service, privacy policy.
Yep.
We can put all that in there, all right? And on the GDPR, you can use mine if you want for that.
Well, yeah, and there are other ones we've been using as well. There's no real significant cost of any kind with it, so it's not. And we've got the ADA comply that we could throw in there if you want from my account as well. Yep. So really, if she supplies all the content, Amy, you're going to basically have a home page. Then you're going to have, you're going to have a page that's publicly visible, right? Which is going to be your sales page. It should have a video on it and some type of an explanation as to what they're getting.
Intro.
Okay, and then you need a payment gateway. So for the payment gateway, tell me what it is you're going to sell, so we can. I'm selling the Wig Secure band. I'm selling hats with hair.
Easy things. They're not expensive. They're under $200. My rescue bag.
So are you selling them? Are you going to fulfill the orders, or are you going to use a
Well, here's the thing. With mine, I can. But if I decide to do with like Henry Margou's hats with hair, I would have to do some kind of mechanism of a drop ship. Or, I mean, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how to do that, or whether I don't do any drop ship, only sell my products on there, and then just not make any money off the other things and just send them the links for the things I'm talking about. Maybe it's just easier. Here's what I suggest in that regard. I suggest that you walk before you run. And so that we can set up, the shopping cart would be easy to set up for just your products. Yeah. When you bring in the drop ship, you're going to add an awful lot of complexity to that. That's what I was worried about. All right. So what you can do for the drop ship and still make money is we could set it up so you have an affiliate link that when it's clicked on, it cloaks the click, and they know they got that link from you. Yeah, but how do you know they're really going to pay you? I mean, it's a lot of bookkeeping, and I don't want any more problems that I already have. It's like, you know, I'm a one-man band here, and I'm getting one assistant to help me with this.
All right. So for the shopping cart, Dave,
it would just be my product, so it's just going to end up being.
You mentioned Shopify, and for what you're saying, I'm not really sure that that's going to be a cost-effective option for you. That's going to get fairly expensive, one. Two, it's going to take them out of your website. Three, you're going to lose a lot of functionality that you could gain with other shopping carts. And
okay, what else would you suggest?
You could get a shopping cart called Thrive Cart. It's a one-time fee.
Yep.
And I mean, I use it for my products, and it has a lot of really cool functionality. Some of it is payment bumps, upsell, downsell, cross-sell. So let's say you sell the wig band, and when they go to buy it, it takes them to the cart, and it shows a bump. So and you can put timers on it. So you can say for the next 24 hours, we'll credit you the price of that wig band if you buy X product. So you can upsell them. So let's say that your wig band has a cost of X, but if you get them to upsell,
or if they buy it within 24 hours, maybe they'll get 50% off the next band.
You can do all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know what Thrive Cart. Let me see what Thrive Cart is going for now, because I got in a very long time ago.
Come here.
Thrive.
Come here.
I think they're about $500 when they're on special, right?
Come here.
Yeah, they're probably going to have a special over the weekend. I don't know. That grows. Lifetime license. So you can go to Thrive Cart, Amy, later. It's THRIVECART, thrivecart.com, and it's Thrive Cart or Thrive Cart Pro. I would go with the Pro version, and the reason is, as Dave found out, you can have multiple users and set up multiple carts, multiple products to multiple payment gateways, whereas the standard only gives you one.
Okay.
So when you do the Pro, it's well worth $195. Trust me.
Okay.
It's a fantastic.
Okay. Thank you. That's awesome. My wealth of knowledge here. Remind me to talk about name silo later with you. Okay.
And one of the things that they always like to do is develop a wireframe for all the steps of everything as we go through. So,
which I have to have for me as well. So
right.
That, because I have to still market this thing and stuff, and I have to shoot it. And so in terms of the shooting it, part of it's going to be on just an iPhone with a ring or an iPad with a light ring.
Yeah.
The other parts, though, there's with Carolyn Go, because she's a new mom, the doctor. She's going to do it on Zoom with me.
Oh yeah,
that'd be awesome. She doesn't want to see anybody in person, so I just have to figure out how to record that in Zoom.
As long as she has a good camera, and the biggest thing, I don't know, Carla, what are you using for a camera?
In their computer for Zoom.
Well, I've got a really old one. Mine's a 720 DPI Logitech. It's an old one.
Yeah, and mine's a Logitech. It's old, but they still sell the darn thing, and it is great pictures. I'm trying to think. It's $150, $200 or something.
I don't understand. If you're on Zoom, that's through their technology. And
but you still need a good camera.
Your camera, like Amy, if you use a 5K HD camera, like an HD or 5K, you're going to get a much clearer video of me. Not that you would want a better video of me, but you'll get a much better, clearer video. The camera, Zoom is...
So even on my Mac right now,
do
my Zoom, I should get a different camera.
Yeah, you would. I don't know how good there are better cameras than the one you have that you could plug in.
All right, you'll know which one to get, okay?
Yep, I can help you get the right camera. You'll be amazed at the difference. I mean, you'll be shocked.
Yeah, well, you guys are very technical, so, you have to know up front. Dave, can you have you built these mobile websites where I can at least see one, so what they look like?
You know, all the websites that we have are mobile optimized. So let me
let me see
I
one.
can pull up a few.
So I can get an idea of the difference.
Yeah.
Don't bite each other. Hey. No biting. Hey.
So Dave, what I was telling Amy is when you build a mobile site, the software we use allows us to program 3 different looks and feels for depending upon the device that the site is on.
Right.
So what we do, Amy, is we build a site usually for a desktop. Then we click a button. We click a button for a tablet, and we redesign.
Got it. I remember you told me that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you see how this one is resizing, and now it's down to tablet size, and it will. Where is it now? Is it going to do a switch here? There it is. Now it's switched. You see the menu switched to a hamburger right here?
Yep.
And now we squeeze it down even tighter. And that little guy, depending on how big the device is, will depend on where he is. We don't always add these in, but sometimes
you could go to the website and play around with it. It's actionbuildings.com.
Huh.
And then as we scroll, the banners get resized. Everything gets put in order.
Keep in mind, this was designed for your consummate double-digit IQ redneck.
Well, I'm playing to the layman as well, unfortunately. Yeah. So I have to look at that.
Yeah, and I can show you a few other examples here. TGC.
I do the paid advertisement for this company.
Huh.
In strategic areas, so you won't see it in California.
So with this one, it changes. It's a little different. There, you know, some of them resize differently, and so that one suddenly went, and that side menu disappeared.
So where does the side? Oh, it goes on top. I got it.
So it turns into the hamburger menu, and then it pops out on the side on that one.
So there's no way of then. I guess it would have to be on the side because it's mobile, because most people are working off their phones and not a computer.
Yeah.
So, but you can still read that on the computer, right?
Yeah, as soon as we stretch it back out again.
No, but for the person bringing it up on the computer, it'll be available for both computer and phone?
Yeah. So it'll resize. The neat thing about a Mac is that you can drag this stuff across and it resizes for a device. So as I'm going here, I can actually show you what it'll do on a mobile.
But what I'm saying is, for the person who doesn't have a Mac, they can go on my website called WigTutor, as well as if they're out and about, they can go on their phone. And
it'll just resize. It's a dynamic resizing, so it'll resize to their device and get in the right order.
So instead of the information being across on a website, it goes to the left. It goes down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me think of another one here. Let me see here. Okay, and here's, this is for the cookies, the GDPR thing. There's a pop-up that comes up there.
By the way, Dave and his team do all their graphics work in-house.
Oh, great. So for any type, let me ask you this. Do you have any type of post-editing guy? If I sent you the videos and they had to be edited, do you have, somebody who can airbrush?
To do airbrush on videos? No.
Airbrush, okay. I mean, I have someone for that, but I'm talking about airbrushing on JPEGs, to edit them down. I can do it on my computer, but to be better done. Yeah. So it looks more presentable. And do you also edit videos or no?
We do some video editing. We're not really set up to do a lot of it.
I'll just deliver it to you fully edited. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, are we going to leave spaces for the bumpers before and after, presented by Goldwell? In this video, and then that same person is after. So if we're doing 50 videos, and there's 100 places for bumpers.
Let me tell you what she's talking about, Dave. What she's talking about is how we are able to, on a lot of videos, I don't know if Vimeo will let you, but I know on Amazon S3 CDN, we put a video there, and then we can embed call to actions, pause videos until actions occur. With the bumpers, what she's talking about is putting a sponsor in there that would get ad revenue to her.
You know, I just had an idea pop into my head, and do you remember when we were messing around with that Amazon project on the interactive video? You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You mean with the father Carlucci, right?
Yeah. So the idea with this, Amy, is that there is a software that allows you to create interactive videos. And what I mean by that is you can ask your audience a question.
Do you have
and
one
it
you
could
can
be
show
a yes
real
or
quick?
no. It can be multiple choice. And depending on what they click on. So
you're talking about like a chat, like a robot chat?
No, this is an actual video. So you produce a video. And in the video, and I'm just going to give you a very elementary example. So you say to somebody, I really like going outside in the summertime. And one of my favorite things to do is grill. And I really like hot dogs, but, a lot of people like hamburgers. Which do you like better, hamburgers or hot dogs? And suddenly on the one side, a hamburger pops up and a hot dog on the other side. And you click on one of them. And then when it clicks, so let's say you click on a hamburger. Now suddenly it opens up and the guy is standing there at his kitchen counter and he's got meat and all these ingredients. He says, let me show you how to make the best hamburger recipe possible for grilling this summer. And he goes through and he shows the whole recipe. And then, do you use a charcoal grill or do you use a gas grill? And, so you ask the different questions. Suddenly it opens up to the answer to that question.
That's very cool. It's a different approach.
Yeah.
Dave, can
it doesn't all have to be that approach, but it's good to have some like that.
Yeah.
Do you have the video that you and I did?
I don't know if I have the interactive one.
If you have the interactive one, you can just send her a link.
I have the cornball one that we did. That was just we did.
Hold on one quick second.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, the desk. Hold on.
She's a scream, isn't she?
Yeah. Well, I have the really corny one. Let me see here.
The father Carlucci?
Yeah. The helicopter and the airplane, the whole thing.
Love that
my
video.
Goodness. That was a riot.
I think that they were religious. I think they were offended maybe. Yeah. I think that he's Puerto Rican, so he may have been very Roman Catholic. He couldn't handle it. I don't know. You see, the Vatican is launching a big thing about fraud, contract fraud in the Vatican. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the Vatican right now. I think, and frankly, I think Trump has basically cleaned the Vatican out. The Pope. I think the Pope is, I don't even know if the Pope's still there right now. I know all those cardinals have been cleared out. Amy might know actually more than I do about when it comes to the Vatican. Amy, wait till she hears. What do you know about the Vatican, Amy? We were just, Carla just mentioned
the biggest pedophile house in the world? Are you kidding me?
So has Trump cleared it out?
Yes. Didn't you see how the Pope
That's
disappeared?
What I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, there's something going on there because I don't even know.
The same thing with the royal family in England.
Yep.
Why do you think Markle split? Because she found out all about that pedophile shit, and they're going to be next. I mean, they're going to, they killed Diana. She was going to be the next person. They don't want a black girl in their royal family. What, are you kidding me?
Yeah, exactly. So
they want an Arab. They're not going to take a black girl. It's just a matter of time before they get rid of her. She grew up in my church, in my spiritual center at Agape.
Really?
Yeah, she and her mom.
Wow.
Her mom's always there.
Wow.
Not now, but I mean, she was there a lot. Yeah.
Hey, it's Ryan Phillips here. Thanks for coming to this JV page. Instead of giving you the information that I think you want to know about this launch, we're going to use Interactor's interactive video technology to give you the information.
Maybe that's not it. Maybe I want to use this one. Let's see
So
here.
Dave and I made a video of me flying in a helicopter, and I'm serious.
No, you guys, I would love to be a fly on the wall because I guess you guys are
We do
so
a lot of-
similar. It's hysterical.
It's got me dressed as Father Carlucci.
Oh
And
no!
it's got the jet taking off with the Italian music in the background. It lands, and then it's got this helicopter, and it lands in front of the church, and then it has.
It's classic. It really is.
We'll show it to you. It's got a bunch of smoke, and I'm going.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
My name is Father Carlucci. I come a long way to deliver this message.
So cool.
I'll find the video. I'll find it and get you a link. You can see it. It is just like, it is more cornball stuff than you can put into a single video. It's just nonstop nonsense.
You know,
So
Amy
it's an interesting approach though, because I don't want the whole thing to be like that. But now and then
segments.
on some videos, I think would be a very interesting approach to say, I'm curious if you're more comfortable wearing a wig cap or you're not wearing a wig cap. And then that brings us into, if they say yes, then it brings us to the videos with the different type of wig caps. If they say no, then this is where Wig Secure comes in to hold it on.
Yeah.
Or talking about clips and tape to hold on your pieces.
Yeah, they're self-segmenting. You're customizing the marketing experience based on their input. So they're literally electing what messaging is going to come in front of them based on
really, that really resonates with me. That's really good.
This is actually okay. So this is we did put a little bit of an interactive, but this was the beginning. We first started to mess with this video, and then it completely went a different direction and exploded into something really strange. So,
do you have it?
But,
do you have it? Go ahead, put it up. Put it up. You put it up on the screen.
am I not sharing it?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, gee. I gotta share.
By the way, the Logitech camera is a 920.
Yes.
I bought one for Geraldine a while back. It's extremely high resolution.
Yeah, works great.
That's
what I'm on right now is a 922.
920. You need to send me the link here.
C920. Logitech C920.
Yeah. There's probably something even better now. That was a couple of years ago. Here we go. Here's the here's the marketing video that we did a while back.
Yeah.
Let
me see if I can get the sound high enough on this. I don't know.
I think we can hear it. Try it.
What the hell?
Just keep watching.
Bonjour. My name is Father Carlucci, and I want to ask you this question. Do your card for sale on Amazon? Yes or no?
Oh my God!
It keeps going.
That's hysterical.
Maybe you sell on Amazon and you want a bigger piece of the supply.
Oh my God.
Time for you to confess. What type of Amazon business do you have? Hello, I'm back again with another question for you. Can you tell me, do you sell a wholesale or do you do this private label? Which one do you do, wholesale or private label? You tell me, I help you. Gracias.
Oh my God, you guys are sick. Oh my God, what was that?
Hello again. Hey, buongiorno.
your stash
happy
is
to
killing
see
me.
you still here. So tell me, are you ready to learn now to expand your Amazon business?
Oh my
Our
God.
experts have put together a simple webinar to help you get started. Make sure you enter your email below so you don't miss nothing. You're going to see me come back. I'm going to visit you again. We're almost done, not quite. So put your message below. Grazie mille.
Oh my God, that is hysterical.
So
When
that's
did you
how
guys do
the
that?
interactive video works.
When did you guys do that?
About a year ago.
Yeah,
God, you guys have too much time on your hands, honestly.
yeah.
Oh God, is that funny? Fucking.
You'd love the one with the helicopter. That was my favorite.
Yeah,
God.
we took this and made another video. It's actually pretty long, but
With
there's
the
a
same
lot of
Cardalucci, the same.
yes, Father Carlucci's in
God,
it, but it's a whole different.
Carlo, you've been away too
Yeah.
long.
I'll get you a link to that one because you'll have to
Oh,
watch
I
that
gotta
one.
see it.
It's hysterical.
Okay.
Now
All
you're
right,
an
so I
Emmy.
really like that idea, Dave. I like that a
You think-
lot. Yep.